viewers. Today I have one more person from a very prestigious university from Mumbai, and she is educationist for long decade now, and she is a vice chancellor of SNDT University, which is first of its kind for women in all the streams, and she is holding a very prestigious position as well as a responsibility. And how is her personal journey into education, plus her achievements, and as a vice chancellor, what is that she wants to implement or she has already undertaken any projects or any concepts which are for the upliftment or empowerment of women, and what kind of assets they have from the university. All that we are going to talk to her today. So let me welcome formally Dr. Shashikala Wanjari to the DIVA program. I cordially invite you and welcome you to the program, ma'am.
You call me Shashiji, or that would be good.
Okay,
Yeah.
I am personally fascinated when I saw your picture with two military officers
Yeah.
standing with you and honoring you. So
Okay.
first
Okay.
come first, what is this colonel position and how an academician got this position?
Yeah. Okay. I am extremely happy to be with Diva, and I would like to convey the greetings from SNDT Women's University to Diva people.
Sure.
At the outset, I would be more delighted to share few thoughts about SNDT, and as you have asked about the kernel position.
Yes.
Ketki, you might be knowing that we are having the proud privilege
Mm-hmm.
being a Bharatiya, because
Yes.
we are Indians, and
Yes.
people know across the world we are very strong
Mm-hmm.
in our defense. And see, the main objective of this NCC to empower the girls for their own security, and at the same time they should be aware about they have to make aware about the nation. And see, from the very beginning, while doing their graduation,
Yeah.
this thought has been inculcated in their mind. And see, the NCC or the cadets, they do lot for the spirit of NCC.
Yes.
And when I joined this university in 2016 on 3rd July, and when there was a situation, and you might be well acquainted with the Mumbai. Here, the people will offer you meal, everything, but they won't offer you the house,
Yes.
because space crisis is the biggest challenge for
Yes.
Mumbai.
Yes.
And they approached me, NCC people approached me, and they shared their views and program of action
Mm-hmm.
about this NCC.
Nice.
Immediately, I replied to their query, yes,
Mm-hmm.
we can do,
Mm-hmm.
because this is not your goal, it is the goal of the nation.
Nation.
We
Yes.
have to create awareness among our goals, and with the spirit and intellect, we have to emancipate their potential and creativity through NCC.
Mm-hmm.
And immediately, I had given permission to arrange camp in my campus. And
Uh-huh.
whenever they have programs, I used to be there, and I used to be with girl, my cadets. And therefore, throughout the years, they observed me, my contribution, and suddenly the letter I received, which was regarding his honor.
Congratulations for that, and it's
Thank
really
you.
a
Thank
proud
you.
moment to see a vice chancellor being honored by the army personnel. Okay, now coming back to SNDT, it is what I read and what little bit homework I did. It is established in 1916, and I think what I read was really interesting and an honor to me to read that news that in 1921 the batch of five girls
Yeah.
graduated first, and today we are in 2021, so exactly 100 years.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about the beginning years, and uh, one more not doubt but inquisitive question. It is established by Maharshi Dondo Keshav Karve,
Yeah,
But the
right.
name is Nathubai
Nathibai Damodar Thakursi. Hmm.
Thakurse. So how is the connection
Yeah, yeah,
and how is the journey
definitely.
has been?
Yes, I would like to throw light on this particular aspect of university.
Sure.
Now, see, Ketki, what has happened in the past. Actually, the whole history or the whole life of Bharat Ratna Maharshi Dhondo Keshav Karve had been dedicated to the cause of women empowerment, and that was the spirit. And because of this spirit, he brought to this small project into a larger university.
Hmm.
Now, at the beginning, Maharshi Karve was doing work in Pune, and even you may be knowing about MKSS, Maharshi
Yes.
Karve Stri Shikshan
Yes.
Samstha, that
Yes.
is the elder sister of SNDT.
Yes.
And what I have read and have gone through the literature available with me and my university,
Mm-hmm.
Maharshi Karve
Hmm.
was called for the Indian Social Congress, Indian
Huh.
National Social Congress,
Yes.
and there he had delivered a lecture,
Huh.
and he wrote in the autography,
Hmm.
looking back.
Hmm.
Now he underlined that spirit. He wrote there, कि when I was called for the presidential address, and that time thought came to my mind. Yes, there is need to have the special university for women in India,
Okay.
and you will be happy to know this university is not only across the India, or not only the first university, women university in India, but it is the first women's university across Southeast Asia.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
and after few years, he found that he was in problem. He was in financial crunch,
Yes.
and these people, contemporary and philanthropists, were in constant touch with Bharat Ratna Maharshi Karve. He had been to Thakursi, Sir Vittal Das Thakursi, who was a big businessman, industrialist, textile industrialist, and he shared his problem, Maharshi Karve. And that time, Sir Thakursi urged, yes, I am ready to help you, but my request is to name your university, Indian Women University, in the name of my mother.
Okay.
And this SNDT is in the name of Srimati Nathibai Damodar Thakursi Women's
Yes.
University. Nathibai was the mother of Sir Vittal Das Thakursi.
Yes.
And then the name is SNDT Women's University.
Okay. Okay. Now, as I said, 100 years,
Yeah.
and journey must have been roller coaster, interesting, enriching,
Yeah.
and really proud moments. So, something you can tell that about that, ma'am.
Well, see, Ketki, this university, when established, we can imagine the literacy rate of
Ah.
women
Hmm.
was only 1.8.
Yes.
And it was in the pre-independence era, 1916, because
True.
for to establish this university, and
Yes.
in order to achieve the goal
Yes.
of establishing women's university, and for the first time, it
Yes.
was a big problem, not
Absolutely.
only for Karve, but for the entire society.
Yes.
And see, this is against the flow of water,
Yes.
जिसको हम हिंदी में कहते हैं प्रवाह के
हाँ,
विरोध में जाकर काम
बिल्कुल,
करना.
बिल्कुल.
And see, people were so disturbed
Yeah.
कि the man working for women, and he is very much firm
Hmm.
about establishing the university.
Hmm.
And see, two three things I would like to share with you.
Yes.
He began this university with four languages. Three
Hmm.
vernacular,
Hmm.
means Marathi,
Hmm.
then Hindi,
Hmm.
then Gujarati, and
Hmm.
fourth is English, because
English.
Britishers were with us.
Yes. Yes.
They have been with us for a longer time. But
Absolutely.
Maharshi's thought was to
Hmm.
offer education not only in English but in four mediums. That is the unique thing of SNDT. Then the second thing, or the second salient feature of the university is many of our departments have been started for the first time in India.
Hmm.
See, special education,
Hmm.
then research center for women study.
Yes. Yes.
Like this, there are so many departments which were started for the first time in the university in Bharat. Now, one more thing. In
I want to, sorry to interrupt, but I want to
Oh, okay, no problem.
bring
Yeah.
out one point here now that we are
Uh-huh.
talking about it. Uh, Shashiji, see, women education has been always a subject of destruction or
Yeah.
a objection for the society from 1900 to 2021 as well,
Yeah.
and that has become a major concern for the 50% of the population of society. One by choice, second by design. They
Yeah.
are not educated. So I would like you to please talk about that aspect as well.
Okay. Now, I would like to recall myself. In 1946, the Vice Chancellor was Dr. Hansa Mehta.
Huh.
He had contributed a lot and he brought a change in the statement made by UN
Hmm.
about the human rights. All men are born equal and free.
Hmm.
Instead of that, it should read as all human beings are born and equal. Now, see, this is the contribution of the university, and
Yes.
as you have said, that 50% reservation.
Yes.
See, the entire globe or the entire India is having 50% population, literate population, I would
Yes.
rather say.
Yes.
What is its use?
Hmm.
Because this is a big question for me, and
Hmm.
not only for me, but for the entire fraternity, women
Yes.
fraternity.
Yes.
Only by giving
Hmm.
education, if we say that
Hmm.
women are empowered,
Hmm.
then I will say that we never understand what is empowerment.
Oh my, yeah.
By only giving education and making them educated women
Hmm.
will not solve the problem of
Hmm.
empowerment,
True.
because only for the sake of degree
Hmm.
they are graduating,
Hmm.
but they should have that ability to resolve the issues which are
Yes.
related to their we can say that their community.
Yeah, and their daily life also.
Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yes. Right. And also, very well said, because most of the women, sorry, you can call me devil's advocate or you can
yeah,
call
yeah,
me
yeah,
feminist, but many women go to the college just for the sake of the certification or a graduation,
yeah,
and their main goal remains family, marriage, but
yeah,
they never think of something else what they have gained with a lot of hard work, because going to college every day is really a challenge for, especially for the orthodox setup,
yeah.
wherein education is not a priority, but they simply do not make use of that education into their life lessons, or even empowerment is a different word. I don't want to say empowerment
Yeah,
all the
yeah, I
time.
do agree.
It's not empowerment, it's just
Yeah.
that supporting base to you to come out of your closed circuit and do something for yourself. We are not even talking about society, for you and your family, but women are not even substantially strong enough to deal with that. How do we tackle with this problem?
Now, see, you are absolutely right. Uh, I will. I want you to take you back in the 19th century.
Yes.
You already associated with Vivekananda Kendra,
Yes.
and you may be knowing about the contribution of Bhagini Nivedita.
Yes.
What she spoke in her book, Hints on National Education.
Yes.
I have read that book, and under the education, she wrote that if we want to achieve or accomplish our objective,
Mm-hmm.
to bring a change in the community,
Hmm.
we need to have a particular mindset. And if we are ready to bring that change in the mindset of the community,
Hmm.
then and then it is possible to achieve the objective.
Hmm.
Now, coming to the university, when I joined this university, I
Yes.
saw
Huh.
many of the women they are
Hmm.
contributing lot,
Hmm.
but because of lack of opportunity,
Hmm.
they are lagging behind.
Hmm.
They are missing something in
Yeah.
their life. And rightly, you have pointed out that you do not agree with the concept empowerment.
Yes.
Even it is true with me also. Now, what do you mean by empowerment?
Yes.
At least that woman or that girl should be empowered to take the decision for
Yeah.
herself.
Yes.
And see, our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, he wrote one thought, or he expressed in many speeches about the learning. When learning is purposeful, creativity blossoms.
Hmm.
Are we able to blossom their
Hmm.
creativity? If yes,
Hmm.
then I would say that yes, we
Hmm.
are uh, imparting education in a right way. But if not, then the rest of the things will provoke us to
Yes,
speak about their problems.
absolutely. Now, coming to a typical thought process, ma'am. Women is equal to home science,
Yeah,
women is equal to family, and women is equal to at the most teaching.
yeah,
There is nothing beyond, even women do not think beyond it.
yeah,
So let's not blame the male society, even women do not think beyond it. How SNDT is giving opportunities or windows or doors for women to do something beyond this.
yeah. Uh, uh, you are absolutely right. What people say and what they have, or what is their perspective, we are least bothered about that.
Huh.
Our university is famous for home science
Yeah.
education,
Yeah.
and many of the topmost designers are from SNDT.
Hmm.
I will name few:
Sure.
Masaba Gupta, then this Ruchita Divekar. She is
Hmm.
dietitian,
Yeah.
and many more designers are from. She is
Yes.
nutritionist, and designers are Masaba Gupta, then Anita Dongre,
Huh.
and many more.
Hmm.
Now we are in such a age
Yeah.
where what faculty or what graduation they did hardly matters.
Yes.
It is a matter of things which will encourage them to come out within the four walls and
Hmm.
do something novel
Hmm.
things
Hmm.
and bring to the light.
Hmm.
And my university is doing very well.
Hmm.
We are unable to give the admissions
Hmm.
whosoever come to our university after completing our quota, and there is a rush to take admission in home science, especially
Hmm.
food science and nutrition.
Okay.
So these are the things we can't say that. And in the previous years, you may be knowing about BHU,
Yeah.
and in the BHU, this faculty or this subject was started by taking the contribution of Annapurna Shukla. She was basically medicos. आज आपने देखा भी होगा कि हमारे ऑनरेबल पंत प्रधान जब फॉर्म भरने गए तो उनको नमस्कार करके वो बाहर निकले. That lady, she has contributed lot till the time, and empowering the girls in the aspect of this home science. So I don't think कि होम साइंस है यानी लोगों का कहना
हाँ.
है, लोगों का जो पर्सपेक्टिव है वो
Hmm.
कुछ अलग है.
Hmm.
Home science is the base. If
Yes.
our health is good, then everything will be good.
Yes. True.
The days have gone.
Yes.
Ketki days have gone.
Yes.
Whenever and whosoever want to make their career
Hmm.
and reach to the top,
Hmm.
they can.
Yes, I did see that you have now science and technology, computer,
Yeah.
mathematics, all the streams available, and women can, girls rather, can opt for whatever they like to and their choice. Um, let's talk something little different here now, Shishiji.
Huh.
Um,
And now see,
everything is,
our university is
yeah,
having KG, means
yes,
we have nursery
yes,
to the PG courses.
yeah. You have research, PhD also.
Yeah. No, PhD is because university, no, we are
Yeah,
university, so it
yes,
is quite obvious.
correct.
But see, can you think about the university which is having nursery? We
Yes,
have that.
yes,
We have our Arushi, special
correct,
school for
correct,
children,
correct.
or school for special
Special
children.
children, yes,
Even we have two schools,
yes,
which was started in the 1918.
yeah,
And a very unique feature of SNDT is about Polytechnic College.
huh,
There we run the small diplomas,
yes, correct,
catering to the need of society.
right,
And immediately after passing that or after getting that diploma, they get the jobs. This
yes,
is the unique feature of university, because all the courses which run by Polytechnic, PV Polytechnic,
hmm,
are skill based. maximum courses are skill based courses, and therefore immediately after completing their diplomas,
Hmm.
they get absorbed in different industries.
Yes, yes, wonderful. Thank you for sharing that insight. Now, ma'am, I want to bring up another topic here. As now we said, empowerment has a lot of meaning to it. It's just not academic, it has more shades to it. Fortunately, there are many options available for women education now across the country. However, uh, observation is education empowers the person, but at the same time, we are seeing that women are losing the roots, losing the sanctity of womanhood, and somewhere they are getting attracted or diverted to, I would not say Western culture, it's not wrong. The thing which is not good for them and to the society, but somewhere somebody is provoking them, or they are advocating it as a very very apt, and it's a name in the name of freedom. They are going really directionless, disoriented. What do we want to communicate to them?
Yeah, Ketki, well, you have spoke about the sanctity.
Yeah.
That word is very important.
Yes.
I think, or on the basis of my long journey, I would say that it depends on the individuals. Because sometimes what happens, Ketki, the girl or the woman appears is giving something to the next fellow or next person, but what she deserves and what she has in her mind may differ from actually she appears,
Ah.
and that creates confusion in the viewer or in the observer or in the companion,
Hmm.
in the mind of companion.
Hmm.
But the women as such, she doesn't always, she thinks about her entire personality and her belongings and her family, but because of some unfortunate thing she has to divert herself. That is unbelievable, that is unfortunate part of the life, because I met if
Absolutely. And as Swamiji's very famous quote,
yeah, yeah,
that do not comment on the person's conviction, because we
yeah.
do not know under what circumstances he has taken the decision. And that's where very important message it is. Ma'am, you also just now mentioned that you have started a school for special children.
Yeah,
And you also have a concept called Swayam.
yeah.
So can you please tell about that?
See, this school for special children is Arushi, is in the name of Arushi.
Okay.
And we have that MEd course and BEd course for
Hmm.
special teachers.
Hmm.
So, by giving experience,
Hmm.
because in teaching,
Hmm.
we do have such kind of experiences, and by providing such kind of learning experiences, then and then
Hmm.
we could be able to make them understand what is teaching. And therefore, we have our lab that
Hmm.
is converted into Arushi.
Hmm.
So the parents, they are very enthusiastic and they send their kids,
Hmm.
because they know that SNDT people are masters
Yes.
and they will take care. This is the first thing. And what you have asked about Swayam.
Swayam,
Yeah,
yes.
we have educational technology department. It
Mm-hmm.
is fully equipped.
Mm-hmm.
And the Swayam is the portal which is started by UGC, MHRD in
Okay.
support with. And because of this Swayam, people are getting more opportunity to write, to develop the content, and that facility is very good, and make the teachers empowered
Yeah.
in their domain.
Yeah.
So we have that, and it is for all, not
Huh.
only for SNDT, but
Okay.
this portal or Swayam program is
Uh-huh.
for all.
Oh.
Whosoever wanted to go for this Swayam, they
Uh-huh.
can develop the content.
Okay. That I was
Yeah,
not aware of.
yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Wonderful. Wonderful. So, PhD is very important part of any
yeah.
university, because there is a lot of research done in various subjects. A lot of innovations are done in various subjects. Any particular research or innovation do you want to talk about?
See, innovation incubation cell.
Yeah.
is there. We
Mm-hmm.
have that sale
Mm-hmm.
because in Maharashtra, what happened from 2016, we have got new act,
Mm-hmm.
and they have made a provision of this innovation incubation sale.
Mm-hmm.
Under that sale, uh, those they have innovative ideas.
Mm-hmm.
These sale will help them to incubate their ideas, and because of that,
Mm-hmm.
because sometimes what happen, the girls have the ideas,
Mm-hmm.
but they are unable to create or generate the
Yeah.
funds,
Yes.
and because of that they are lagging behind.
Very true.
And to become an entrepreneurs, they need to have some money.
Mm-hmm.
Now you will be happy to know our Maharashtra government has given this wise center for us,
Mm-hmm.
women innovation
Mm-hmm.
state enterprise wise.
Mm-hmm.
Acronym is wise, WISE.
Okay.
So through that center, the girls will incubate their ideas, and then by taking that idea,
Mm-hmm.
industry people will approach to us,
Mm-hmm.
and will make them able to create their product,
Mm-hmm.
and that will be marketized, and they will say
Okay.
yes, they will be it will be sent to the market for
Mm-hmm.
the marketing purpose.
Marketing purpose, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. So
so
it's
they will
like,
get the money,
right,
means
exactly.
financial empowerment to achieve the
Perfect.
financial.
And also some sort of angel funding or a
Yeah,
sponsorship
yeah, yeah. Seed money will be given by the government.
by the government. Got it.
Yeah,
Got it. Um, Ma'am, Bharat is going through a phase
yeah,
wherein there is a suddenly we are seeing that there is a lot of anti-national and anti-religion uh, propaganda, and they call it pseudo secular or whatever the banner you want to put under. But this is becoming very prominent. Women are nowhere back in this. They are equally active, unfortunately, and getting or rather misguiding the society. Because why am I saying this? We also have a cultural heritage belief that मराठीमध्ये से मुलगी शिकली प्रगती झाली. So if one girl child is educated, the family is educated, eventually the society is educated. But if one girl child is misguided, the impact is same. And there are some I will not say girls or women, but some section of the society who are promoting it, who are advocating it, and that is dangerous to our religion,
yeah.
to our culture, and to our nation in eventually. How do we handle this in a very matured manner?
Uh, well, Ketki, see, the root of any problem is
Hmm.
education,
Yeah.
because I believe education doesn't mean only getting degree.
Academic, yes.
Now, if she or he
Hmm.
is able to understand the meaning of each and everything,
Hmm.
and if they get good education,
Mm-hmm.
national education,
Mm-hmm.
national pride education
Mm-hmm.
in different language,
Hmm.
by having experiential learning,
Yeah.
means some narration, some
Yeah.
stories,
Yeah.
some historical events,
Hmm.
then and then it would be possible to bring a change in the society. We will go back in
Hmm.
1835, and we know that
Mm-hmm.
Macaulay was in secretariat, and he visualized that India will be what? They will be same in blood, but they will be different in taste. So the long impact is now we are witnessing through different agencies, or as you have said, pseudo secularism. Actually, one has to know कि what is secularism, what is dharma, what is भारतीय, भारत की अवधारणा क्या है, भारत किसे कहते हैं, भारत बोध क्या है, भारतीय संकल्पना को हम लोग बहुत अच्छे से आत्मसात करेंगे. इंग्लिश मध्ये इफ वी आर रेडी टू असिमिलेट
Yeah.
the concept of Bharat,
Yeah.
then it will be possible to bring a change.
So
People are there.
sorry, as an
Huh.
university, are you doing anything on that because it's a women
Now
university?
Ketki, we have got NEP,
Ah,
National Education Policy 2020,
yes.
and by 2040,
Hmm.
मैं बहुत आशावादी हूँ,
Hmm.
because see again my question is
Hmm.
what content we deliver to them,
Yes. Yes.
that makes a difference.
True.
हम लोग शिवाजी को किस ढंग से हमारे
प्रेजेंट करते हैं।
अध्ययनार्थी या छात्र के सामने रखते हैं,
जी।
इट मैटर्स लॉट.
यस।
अभी तक जो हुआ
हम्म।
चलते आया,
हम्म।
दैट इज ओके,
हम्म।
ठीक है, बट डेज हैव गॉन.
हम्म।
Now we have to implement the NEP 2020,
हम्म।
and definitely we want to bring a change through
हम्म।
our history or
Yeah.
historical,
Yes.
whatever the
Yeah.
content we have,
Yeah.
stories we have,
Yes.
history we have,
Yes.
we will bring into the curriculum.
Huh.
And I am very much hopeful
Hmm.
in future
Hmm.
we will be able to
Address
bring
this.
a good picture in the
Yes.
society.
Yes. Just to share my thought, not that a question, but I have many parents with me working for some cause, and I hear it very regularly that my children are getting to know the history in a very wrong way.
Yeah.
The data presented to them is a very different than what it is supposed to be. Even I studied under that impression. For me, XYZ people were heroes and ABC people were anti-nationals. But now I understand that no, that's not true. The people who were fighting for the freedom of my country, for empowerment of my society, were the real heroes, and the people who were against it were the villains. But the data presented to me was
Yeah.
in a different matter, and that has been a thing which is not okay, but nothing
Yeah.
we can do about it. Now that is a time where, now that we
Yes.
have got an opportunity to change the thing and bring back the origin and the authentic information, which will give a proper picture to the future generation at least. um, Shashiji, one more very sensitive question or sensitive topic here. um, Love jihad has become a talk of the
Yeah.
town. And we have seen the ample examples, some known, some not known. But at the end, a woman, any woman for that matter, is the victim.
Yeah.
Uh, where and how to address this?
Now see, being an educator,
Yeah,
not as a VC,
no.
I would say that somewhere exploitation of women should be stopped.
Hmm.
Maybe in the context of money, maybe in the context of physical use,
Hmm.
maybe in the context of religion, maybe
Hmm.
in the context of caste.
Hmm.
Means gender, caste,
Yeah.
irrespective of gender, caste, religion, language even.
Hmm.
We have to try lot.
Hmm.
We have to take efforts
Hmm.
to stop somewhere these exploitations.
Yes.
Because see, only by labeling a religion, only by labeling caste,
Hmm.
if these wrong things happens in the society,
Yes.
that will be the agony for that particular women. So
Absolutely.
we all belonging to education domain,
Mm-hmm.
we have to take efforts to bring into light whatever the facts are with that particular we can say that happenings.
Hmm.
Then and then it is possible to resolve these issues,
Hmm.
because sometimes the observations are
Hmm.
only for the sake of money, only for the sake of enjoyments.
Yes.
It is happening there.
Yes.
So somewhere it should be stopped,
Yeah.
and we have to make literate in that context to our women,
Hmm.
because only for
Hmm.
getting married,
Hmm.
then getting money,
Hmm.
getting job,
Hmm.
some motives must be there. This
Hmm.
is my observation, personal,
Mm-hmm.
and they trap the women or girls.
Girls.
So if they are getting good education, they
Hmm.
are getting whatever
Hmm.
with their efforts
Hmm.
for some amount or
Hmm.
money,
Hmm.
then these problems will get resolved.
Result.
But unless we have such kind of things in our society,
Yes.
it is very difficult to resolve it.
Yeah. And
कारण
this is
कारण
not a.
मराठीत शेवटी म्हणतो ना आपण, भुकेनी भूक जोपर्यंत क्षमवत नाही आपण, तोपर्यंत बाकीच्या समस्या थांबवणं हे कठीण जाईल. म्हणून शिक्षा देना चाहिए, और शिक्षा देने के बाद उस व्यक्ति में, चाहे वो मेल रहे या फीमेल रहे, ये समझ पैदा करने की आवश्यकता है कि मैं एक्सप्लॉइट कर रहा हूँ, किसी का शोषण कर रहा हूँ, not only in physical use, but in giving less amount,
Yeah.
doing some
Yeah, yeah. Psychological,
yeah,
mental,
psychological
yeah,
harassment,
yeah,
etc.
yeah, yes. And to add to your point is, let's not blame other person always. Even girls need to get educated properly on this particular topic, as you rightly said, that whatever is the reason for them to fall prey to such
Yeah,
lucrative offers, we call them, but they need to really understand, distinguish between the right and the wrong thing,
yeah.
and do not get misguided very easily, and then regret later, wherein the things completely out of the hand of and this is not a personal problem anymore, it's a societal problem, and the society has to awake, arise, and work on it.
Yeah.
Ma'am, one last question. Also, let's talk about the word women empowerment. um, if we see some prominent 4 5 examples of our nation, wherein girls got into a real major situations, wherein they have to literally lose their lives. Um Now, having said so, with due respect and with a lot of grief, this should have not happened. But if
Yeah.
you deep down and if you think more in detail about these episodes, somewhere I feel that being a girl, I should not take extreme steps. Being a girl, I should not take chance with the things which are not in my control. And being a woman, I have my limitations and I should accept it. What do you think about it?
Now see, Ketki, before having the label of gender,
Yeah,
we have to convince each one of us we are human beings.
yeah,
Irrespective of gender, first we are women, and it is not our choice ki whether we be a woman or be a man,
mm,
and where,
mm,
in which family.
mm,
So again,
mm,
the answer to this question is
mm.
education.
Yeah,
If we educate all the society through proper narrations, through proper content, by keeping in mind there are certain determined goals,
mm,
then and then we will be able to resolve this issue.
mm.
Unless we have that kind of education,
Yeah,
because education is the root, is the
yes,
root.
yes, yes,
Sometimes what happen ki you have expressed about the experiences
yes,
ki girls, they spend their life, what remains now,
yes,
that would be the biggest question.
yes.
But where it happens,
Mm,
in which community,
mm,
in which sect of the community,
mm,
these are the questions we have to see it thoroughly.
mm,
Then and then we can or we will be able to
mm.
find out the solution,
Yes.
because
Um,
surrounding is very important.
Very true. Very true.
If I belong to somewhere else, or
Mm,
I should be in the a group
yeah,
where I get good information, good
yeah,
company,
yeah,
good thoughts,
yeah.
then and then it is possible to grow myself. Otherwise what happen, if I got such a, company
Mm,
where they are doing this ridiculous thing, so
mm,
again it will impact my thought, it
mm,
will impact my journey, it
mm,
will impact my traveling.
mm.
So this is the reality.
Yeah. हिंदी में बोलते हैं ना कि आपके दोस्तों से आप पहचाने जाते हो.
Man makes a
Yes.
friends makes a company.
Company. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Mm, especially intellectuals, academicians, and the spiritual leaders. Let's not talk about spiritual leaders, but these two. they make the narrative of the
Yeah,
society. Yeah. And people follow, a group of people follow to them. And somewhere, as per our Bhagavad Gita, the leader should not be making mistakes, because there are many followers who are observing him or her.
exactly.
And if he makes a mistake, that becomes a narrative. Do you think the academicians and intellectuals should be really watchful and careful about the every opinion and every decision, or rather every narrative they are building, and which is should be not anti-national, not anti-social, and also
Yeah,
not secular or insecular, whatever you call it.
obviously, it is true because leaders, they have followers. And if they set the goal, if
Yeah.
they have good roadmap, so remaining followers will walk that road.
Hmm.
So definitely they have to set their own example. Otherwise, what happen?
Yeah.
लीडर ही गंदे काम करता है तो
Hmm.
फॉलोअर्स क्या उससे
सीखेंगे।
एक्सपीरियंस लेंगे.
जी।
एंड फॉर दैट each context has its meaning.
Yeah.
What I would suggest ki suppose we are in the teaching fraternity,
Yeah.
we have to set the goal, and according to that goal we have to deliver the things.
Yes.
If there is a match between what we expect and what we are delivering, then and then we will get the good picture.
Very
Otherwise,
true.
no.
No.
Otherwise,
Yes.
no.
Yes. Yes. Okay. I want your closing remark. Those who could not take education, those who did not get opportunity to take education, but those, and also they had dreams but they could not fulfill it. What should we say to all those sisters and mothers who could not do anything in their life?
Ketki, you will be surprised to know that where I belong. My mother was illiterate,
Mm-hmm.
and when I was 1 year old, my father passed away.
Okay.
My mother, she was totally illiterate.
Yeah.
See, she brought me to
Hmm.
this post because the entire journey of my life is totally very, very
Challenging.
heartbreaking or challenging.
Hmm.
So I don't think
Hmm.
that only the degree will serve the purpose.
Yeah.
Now, see, in this pandemic,
Hmm.
many of the women's,
Yeah.
they have been with social media,
Yes.
and what I could observe,
Hmm.
they are doing lot of things.
Hmm.
Even
Hmm.
I would like to recollect
Hmm.
Tarabai Modak and Anutai Wagh.
Hmm.
Both of them were from Maharashtra.
Yes. Yes.
They had contributed lot for this early childhood education.
Yes.
What was the education of Tarabai Modak and Anutai Wagh?
True.
There are many more women. So,
Yes.
considering the context,
Yeah.
then and then, of course, there is a thin line
Yes.
or thick line
Yes.
between educated and uneducated.
Yes.
But I don't want to compare.
Hmm.
Education means everything.
Hmm.
I don't say.
Hmm.
Because see,
Hmm.
sometimes what happens, after having degree and post graduation, we are unable to take the decisions.
Yes.
But these people who were in villages
Yes.
or women who are in tribal areas, they
Yes.
are more powerful
Yes.
than us.
Yes.
So I don't want to make any statement about this,
Hmm.
but I feel that the wisdom is very important,
Hmm.
and that is inculcated through our experience.
Yes.
Wisdom is ultimate. ज्ञान होने के बाद भी विवेक नहीं होगा तो कोई काम नहीं होगा. विवेक होना बहुत जरूरी है.
आवश्यक है जी. ओके. बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपके समय
थैंक
के
यू
लिए.
केतकी.
And nice meeting you. All the best, and please take care of yourself. Thank you so
थैंक यू.
much.